Hey everybody, who's your Jedi here with another review for you. This time talking episodes 19 and 20 of Season 5 of Arrow, Dangerous Liaisons, and Underneath, respectively. And these episodes I thought were, again, pretty solid. And what I really like is, while there are, other subplots and ongoing and things like that, I like that we get to learn more about Renee and like why he's not really trying to get back custody of his daughter, the fallout of Prometheus being exposed as the DA. I mean, that's all really all well and good. But the real conflict here is just everybody just butting heads with each other over their own personal ethics and at times excessive self-righteousness. You get Diggle clashing with Lila, you get Felicity clashing with Oliver. The various morals gray areas of Helix and Argus and Team Arrow all really clashing with each other. And everybody makes really good points, and it does show that nobody is 100% in the right on all of this. That isn't to say that there aren't certain degrees of people being more wrong than others. Lila points out, like, hey, Team Arrow is a bunch of vigilantes. Well, yes, that's true. On the other hand, Team Arrow does kind of make it a point to, most of the time, make sure the bad guys get handed over to the authorities, who are, supposed to respect their civil and human rights. Argus doesn't do that. Argus just more or less tosses them in a hole or whatever, and does other questionable things like, messing with Curtis's technology. But Lila does make the very good points, like, look, Diggle, I'm your wife. You need to trust me. And, yeah, I mean, whatever questionable things Argus might do, and whatever disagreements he might have with them, this is his wife who's running the show. And if there's anybody in this world that Diggle should have some serious trust in, it's Lila. I mean, she's his wife, she's the mother of the kid. Nothing really needs to be more said than that. And the whole situation with what's going on between Oliver and Felicity, I mean, here we even see in the flashback that moment where it looks like they really might reconnect. And yet, there are still these issues between the two of them that means that it's just not possible. Yet, when we come back to the present, we see Oliver finally come clean with Felicity about the whole, I did all of this because I liked killing people. And Felicity does rightfully point out that, yeah, you said that after you were being tortured by a crazy dude. Which, fair points. And they both really make clear that, yes, we do have these disagreements, but I still care about you and I still trust you. And I really love how Oliver is the one who's really making the point there that no matter what, I will always trust you, which says a lot about his growth as a character, just especially given how many times Oliver has hid things from the team only to have it blow up in everybody's faces. Not that he's alone in that, hiding things from the team and having it blow up in everybody's faces is kind of Team Arrow's stock in trade, and Team Flash's stock in trade. And this flaw is, as I have repeatedly said in numerous reviews, it's not exclusive to these shows. In fact, it's not even really a sign of bad writing. It's just what is necessary for the sake of drama. As TV Tropes puts it, the rule of drama. What needs to happen in order for these shows to stay interesting? And in all fairness, people sometimes never really learn. They keep making the same stupid mistakes over and over and over again. So there's that. Now, again, me thinking about it like this makes it very easy for me to be forgiving for shows in this regard. I mean, it's the same reason why, on The Flash, when there's bad guys doing something, the Flash will, run as he uses super speed, run up to him and, say like, hey, knock it off. Or give up. If Flash was sensible, he would just run up and start punching them, 50 times in the head before they even knew he was there. But if he did that, then basically he would win every fight and it would never be interesting. So these sort of things are just simply necessary to tell good stories. And as an audience, while it might be annoying, you just have to kind of go with things to a certain degree. I mean, yeah, it's basically like, yeah, everybody should be able to figure out that Clark Kent and Superman are the same guy. But if they do, then then it makes it difficult to tell the story the way it should be told. It's just one of those things that you just kind of have to go along with it. Let's see. Nothing really particular to say about Dinah this episode or Quentin. I did like that by the end of this episode, Felicity did kind of come around and point out, it's like, now I get why Oliver didn't tell me the truth about William, which is something that's really important for her as a character. And that was one of the big things in her relationship with Oliver falling apart. Now, me personally, I've always kind of been on Oliver's side on this one. He did have very good reasons not to tell Felicity, including the fact that the kid's mother basically made him swear never to tell anybody as a condition of being able to have any sort of contact with his son. So, yeah, again, I kind of think Oliver, while it wasn't a great choice, it was the right choice to make under those particular circumstances, and Felicity kind of should have cut him a little slack on that. I mean, she was understandably angry, but, Oliver was in a really bad situation with no real right choice. Then again, I gotta think Oliver also should have been like, look, don't let anybody know that I told you this, but you know what, the past is past. So we're almost to the end of the season, and with Chase having found William, well, that's going to make for some interesting situations there in the future. So I'm going to call it here, guys. As always, please comment, rate, subscribe. And of course, you can follow me on Twitter at Hoosier Jedi, as well as join me on Tumblr at Jedi Reviewer. Until next time, take care and have a good one.